3 years ago me and my GF broke up, still I am not able to like another girl. Hi, I am M, 28, and my ex-GF, 26. In a relationship for 6 years we had our ups and downs like any other couple, but we were both happy. I was happy. It's going like that. One day she asked to have a chat with me, and after some time she came to my place. We talked for a bit, then I tried to kiss her. She stopped me. I was taken bit back. She never did that before. I was being silent. Then after a minute or two, I am not happy with you, we have to stop seeing each other. I was in shock. I don't know what I did wrong. I asked, is there any problem with me? Yes, she replied. What is it? I asked. I don't know that the ANS she gave me. I am very patience person, but at that time my anger was so high I asked non-stop questions. She is replying me with yes, no, I don't know. I told her that you are not and you are right, mind, let's talk another time. She said there is no another time, this is the last time you are going to see me. After that she left. After she left I am sending non-stop MSGs to her. Some she gave reply. After some time she blocked me in every social media platform. At that time I experienced anger, sadness, so much that I am not able to think. For a week I am not able to eat and sleep. Meanwhile I am trying to contact her through her friends, then again same ANS from her. After 2 or 3 months I met one of her friends, and she is always good to me. She said you are miserable. You trusted wrong person, and then she told me you always her second choice. For 6 years she was going out with her first love. And some other guys, you are in too much love to see her actions, and she is a master manipulator. My body went numb. I don't know how many HRS I have cried. After that I did my due to check whether her FRND told me the truth or not. What I found again gave a me stab in heart. In our entire relationship she is mstring and meeting her ex and some other guys. During all this the only question bothering me was, I am that big of a fool? After 3 years still I am not able to trust another person. I lost all my confidence. My daily routine is wake up, job, eat, sleep, nothing else. For almost 3 years I am sick of myself. I want to be happy, I want to go out, but I am not able to do anything. Any advice? Sorry if any grammar mistakes, I am not fluent in Ang. Comments. Finding an outlet if you don't have one already will also help. Fighting club, cooking, any hobbies you lost touch with, or a rage room, especially if someone goes with you. If you go with a fighting club, tell the trainer a little about what you're going through. Then get workout until you can't anymore. Then pick a day to do it over again. Visiting friends/family or a place you always wanted to see could be a good reset as well. Try not only working out physically but also emotionally and mentally. Find something to do like a hobby or try picking up a new activity. Get some self-confidence, and once you work on yourself everything will fall in place. Trust me, once you are bettering yourself the perfect person will come across. Keep your head up, brother. Pick your head up and take a good look at yourself to see you the real self-worth. She wasn't the one and you are lucky to have not been left with a cheater like her. Things happen for a reason. Listen, it may be hard to trust again for a while and your self-esteem is low as well, but don't worry, in time you'll find someone else who will love you for you. Work on yourself, get your confidence up, maybe go on some dates. Not all people are like her and you won't find the one for you unless you go look. Also, the past is in the past, move forward with life and enjoy it. Time, my guy. Been there, you don't completely forget, but it eventually fades and you begin to see a light, it just takes time. Story 2. I, F38, am still hurt years later. I've been married for nearly 20 years. Partner treated me like garbage for the first 15 of those years and cheated on me several times. During those first 15 years, we fought constantly about everything and our marriage felt like constant drama. He drank a lot and just wanted to play video games when he was home and always started fights when he was drunk. I had no education beyond high school, no job, no family, very little support system. He worked full-time and was in college classes those years as well, switched majors several times. I supported him by being a homemaker and parented our children pretty much solo that entire time. We were so poor that we only had one vehicle that he used for work, so even if I had the money for an outing for me and the kids, I had no way to leave the house. It was a depressing and lonely time, but I made it work because I wanted to have our family together. The first time I found out he cheated, we ended up making up and that night resulted in our first child. I remember telling his mom that I didn't even want to stay with him because he had cheated on me, but then I found out I was pregnant and felt like I couldn't leave. He promised to be faithful and we moved on. We had 2 more kids together. About 7 years ago, I found out he was cheating on me again. It was really ugly and I almost left him. Our church that we were a part of at the time wouldn't support me leaving him, and since I still had no way to support myself and kids, I ultimately decided that staying with him and forgiving him was the best option for our family. I did my best to move on and make the most out of my life. He made some really big changes in his life and I believed that he was truly sorry and wouldn't do it again. About 2 years ago, I found evidence of him cheating again. At this point, we had another surprise baby, our last one, and we had moved out of state for his work. We had more money than before, but I still didn't have a job, education, and had even less of a support system since we were away from our hometown. I was devastated, again, and wanted to end things but couldn't. I had nowhere to go. Since I was no longer chasing babies around the house, I decided enough was enough and started college. I've worked really hard, have a high GPA, got into a competitive medical program, earned 1 associate's, and in a year will graduate with another associate's, plus be certified for a decent, reliable paying career. He's changed so much over the last 2 years. He's doing everything possible to make me happy. He supports me while I go to school full-time, packs my lunches, cares for the kids, etc. It's like we've reversed roles. He's attentive, loving, honest, vulnerable, communicative. All the things that he refused to be for the first 15 years of marriage. It's clear that he loves me so much. I've tried to forgive him. There are days when I really believe I've achieved forgiveness. I've told him over and over again that I do forgive him and that we are okay. But I'm not okay. I feel like I've checked out, like I have 0 left to give. Even though the cheating from 2 years ago was the most mild of the 3, it's the one that broke me. I don't want him to be hurt, I don't want revenge. I feel like I wasted my youth and my life on him. I had his babies, got fat and stretch marks and saggy boobs. I cleaned his house and prepared him meals and bought him beer. I was miserable, alone, and depressed for so long, but I kept our family growing and as happy as possible for the kids. I was his best friend and I supported him through everything while all he did was take from me. I gave all those years and everything I had to him and to our family. I thought I was past it. I'm currently in therapy and this past session brought up all of that stuff and I just broke down. I fully admitted to my therapist that I don't even want to be married to him anymore. Since then, I've become more and more distant from him, and since he cares about me now, he notices. He confronted me about it today and I confessed some of what I've been feeling. He's so upset with me. He says I've been lying to him by saying that I forgive him and that I'm happy. He says I need to get it figured out, and the way he says that implies an ultimatum. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the right thing is anymore. My kids need stability, and after all the years of fighting, we finally have a peaceful home. Now it feels like I'm the one fucking up our family because I can't move on. How do I ask him to still be the stay-at-home parent so I can finish school and then use that education to leave him? That's such a terrible thing to do to someone. I feel like a terrible person. All of my friends think our marriage is fine, so if I leave him, they'll all think I've gone crazy. My kids won't forgive me and they love their dad so much. I never want to be an obstacle to their relationships. I need advice.